Bag of light and garbage. Former Prime Minister Raila Odinga was welcomed back to the country by President Dr. William Ruto in Mombasa after the loss at the African Union Commission race. While Odinga says he will announce his next move, there are calls by a section of MPs to have Odinga handed the position of a Prime Minister. And as Joash Onsare now reports, Odinga has denied reports that his campaign at the AUC spent taxpayers 13 billion Kenya shillings.
The return of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga to Nairobi after losing the AUC bid is set to change the political landscape. Speaking in Mombasa Monday, Raila said in the coming days he will announce the political roadmap, a move expected to have casualties.
If we win in Addis, we will have succeeded. But if we don't win, if we lose, we will not have succeeded. Why? Because we will have other jobs to do. We'll come back home and do other things.
In what is now seen as a reward to keep Raila closer to the ruling coalition, he is said to be working towards making numerous changes at the National Assembly leadership just days after the changes at the Senate. Among the changes, ODM is pushing to have MP Samuel Atandi replace Kiharu Member of Parliament as the Budget and Appropriation Committee Chair, while Peter Kaluma is pushing to replace Kuria Kimani at the Finance Committee.
It is again a proud moment for us to receive you back home and to engage with you as we drive the development of our country, as we engage in the nation-building exercise.
Raila says Ruto stood with him in the AUC race even though he lost to Djibouti. The former premier further faulting those who have questioned the amount of money spent in the campaign days after Juja Member of Parliament George Koimburi was arrested over the query on the expenditure.
I've seen billions being said, quoted. Somebody's talking about 13 billion shillings spent on the Raila campaign. I don't know which world those guys live on, whether they know what a billion means. A billion shillings to do what?
This comes when a section of lawmakers led by Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei are pushing for the creation of the position of a Prime Minister to accommodate Raila Odinga in the implementation of the NADCO report.
Stood by me.
During his introduction, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki also introduced Raila as the Prime Minister, addressing the country from State House Mombasa ahead of President William Ruto.
I want to invite the Prime Minister to make a few comments, and after he finishes, he can invite you to make your comments, Your Excellency. Welcome, Prime Minister Raila Odinga.
The National Dialogue Committee, NADCO, released a report at the end of 2023 proposing the establishment of the offices of Prime Minister and Leader of the Official Opposition, among other recommendations.
People in embassies across Africa.
Amending the constitution to create such offices requires approval by Kenyans through a referendum. 255 Section 1 of the Constitution of Kenya states that a proposed amendment to this constitution shall be approved by a referendum if the amendment relates to any of the following matters: the supremacy of this constitution, the territory of Kenya, the sovereignty of the people, the national values and principles of governance, the Bill of Rights, the term of office of the President, the independence of the judiciary and the Commission and the independent offices, the function of Parliament, and the objects, principles and structure of devolved government. Joash Onsare, TV 47.